Carolina Weather Watchers. I'm the host for South Carolina Weather, Jason Peterson. Let's talk about the weather for your Saturday evening going into your future. Here is the live radar right now. As you can see, we do have some clear, nice, not really anything going on, condition going on right now inside of South Carolina right now. But if we zoom out and talk about the entire United States, and we move over to the winter weather radar, we do have some severe weather going on inside of Montana as well as up here inside of Minnesota. Some tornado warnings inside of southeastern North Dakota. Even some severe weather going in near Canada as well. That's Canada as well. That's pretty much they have the ingredients up there for that. In the Northeast, do have some flooding and some severe weather occurring inside of Maine. As well as down here inside of Florida, we do have a chance for some type of severe weather or some downpours going through there. Also for Louisiana, Mississippi, and Texas, we do have some rain and some storms going on. And even in the west, the Rockies, the Pacific Northwest, all having a chance to receive some type of storm development, rain development. And then as we move on, let's talk about cloud cover. Cloud cover right now shows cloud cover mainly over the low country and southern Midlands of South Carolina, western Florence, southern Columbia, Augusta, Charleston, northern Savannah, as well as the far upstate of South Carolina. Myrtle Beach is also seeing clear conditions, as well as up there inside of Rock Hill. And here's our cloud cover for the future as well. As you push this forward, you can see that pretty much cloud cover will stay reoccurring mainly inside like the far southern low country of South Carolina. And then as we get in even into like tomorrow afternoon, you can start to see some more clouds start to take shape towards like the Midlands of South Carolina, the low country of South Carolina as well. Here is our current temperatures: 91 in Columbia, 82 in Charleston, 82 in Savannah, 82 in Myrtle Beach, 89 in Augusta, 88 Anderson, Greenville, 84 in Rock Hill, 86 in Florence, 88 in Sumter. And then here's our low temperatures for tonight. Low temperatures for tonight seeming to have temperatures near 77 in Columbia, 75 in Sumter, 81 in Charleston, 81 in Hilton Head Island, 78 in Myrtle Beach, 75 in Greenville, 74 Anderson, Spartanburg, and Rock Hill. Winsboro as well, 74, Camden, 74. Same thing with Sumter and Florence. In terms of rain, we do have a chance for some rain going into the next 24 hours. Around 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch possible for Hilton Head Island, 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch possible for Charleston, and 1/10 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch somewhere in between there possible for Georgetown as well. Everyone else really just has the chance for 1/100th of an inch to 1/10 of an inch from places like Walterboro, Barnwell, Orangeburg, Columbia, Myrtle Beach, Dillon, Sherrod, as well, Camden, Sumter, and Florence as well. So those are our areas that might have to watch out for some rain for the next 24 hours. Let's go and let's talk about the models going through the next 24 or so hours, going through the next 48 or so hours. Wait for this thing over here. As we push this forward, we get through around 11 o'clock again. Not really much is happening in terms of rain as we move through the night tonight. And again, the showers and storms will really start to form as we get through to tomorrow. Here's 3 o'clock right here, where we do have downpours possible going all the way up here for places like Florence, Conway, Greenville, just to the north of Greenwood as well. And then maybe even a storm going through getting close to the Myrtle Beach and Georgetown regions at around 7 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. Again, that's just an assumption. I mean, it's not going to be exactly like that. That storm could also pack some heavy precipitation as well if it does form. And I mean, other than that, that's pretty much it in terms of precipitation. So scattered precipitation tomorrow. In the evening hours, maybe a stronger storm in the PD region around 8, 9 o'clock, but that's pretty much it. Here's our SPC outlook, which we are under a TSTM going for tomorrow. You see the one for today has been completely just stripped. But as we move through tomorrow. The entire state, except for the very far, like, mountainous regions of South Carolina, has a chance of receiving some thunderstorms as we move through the day tomorrow and day 3 as well. This is Monday. The entire state has a chance of receiving thunderstorms on Monday. Here's our excessive rainfall outlooks going for the next 5 days as we move through the next 5 days too. I mean, it's not looking like any type of excessive rainfall is expected, so that is a good thing. Not, I guess, not if you need the rain, but rain is obviously important. But in terms of just like excessive rainfall and flash flooding, that's not a good thing at all. No tropical cyclone activity is expected during the next 7 days, and I do want to do one thing before we go on. I want to go on and I want to talk about the named storms for hurricanes, because I do want to go on and talk about that, because that is something that I know some people might be wondering what are the next names, and since there's not a lot going on in terms of hurricane activity, something that maybe takes its place. You just talk about the names for like the next couple of years or so. I say from 2024 all the way over to 2029. So I mean, you can see over here. Let me turn this off. So these are all of the names. You can see 2024's names over here. We talked about 2024, but 2025 has names like Andrea, Barry, Chantel, Dexter, Aaron, Fernand, Gabrielle Humberto, I believe that's how you say that. Imelda, Jerry, Karen, Lorenzo, Melissa, Nestor, Olga, Pablo, Rebecca, and then Sebastian, Tanya, Van, and Wendy are all named for 2025. 2026 has a whole bunch of different names as well, like Arthur, Dolly, Faye, Hannah, Isaiah, Josephine, Leah, Marco, Nana, Omar, Paulette, as well. Just some names for 2026, 2027 as well. Some other names, 2028, 2029. So, I mean, here's just some of the names as well if you want to look at them. But these are just the names for the next couple of seasons. Since there's nothing really going on tropical-wise right now in the Atlantic, I just thought that this could take its place as we move through, hopefully, the next couple of days. We don't have any type of tropical activity, even though it's seeming though for like the next, I'd say all the way through the end of July, there's not really a chance of any sort of, tropical development through the end of July. So hopefully it will stay like that. So now let's go and let's talk about the future. Not the future by the next 48 hours, the future probably going close to the end of July. So here it is right here. And now let's go on and let's talk about this. So as we move this forward, you can see that tropical activity, again, not really present at all. But as we move through the 14th and the 15th, precipitation seems to be relatively scattered, maybe widespread in some areas. The 17th, the 18th, and the 19th, like I said before, is going to be a pretty interesting day in terms of shower and thunderstorm activity. But then as we move through the 20th and the 21st, the 22nd as well, and the 23rd, rain and thunderstorms again seem possible as we move through. But then other than that, we might get a little break as we go through July the 25th all the way through to July the 29th. Again, it's possible that we might not see any rain through there, but again, we're a bit too far out for that. So we'll continue to monitor that. And now let's go and let's talk with the audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time. My cousin Dad says, "Good evening, JP. We are enjoying this nice weather over here in Central Texas. Thank you so much for the support in Central Texas, and glad you're enjoying the weather." My Nana says, "Hello, Jay. Hello." And then my cousin says, "Hi, Joseph. Hello." And we're going to talk about San Antonio and Raleigh, and then we're going to head out for the day if we don't have any more questions. So I'm going to move on over here towards San Antonio. And as we move this forward, In terms of precipitation, I mean, not really too much in terms of precipitation for the next 48 or so hours. So that's pretty much it. You may have had some rain this afternoon, but other than that, nothing else seems to be likely. No rain seems to be likely after that for the next 48 hours at least. So now let's go over and let's go to the temperature maps as we wait for that to load up. Let's see this. Alright, so temperatures inside of San Antonio for tonight seems to be around 76, 75 degrees for lows tonight. Highs tomorrow around 94. Lows tomorrow night around 74. And then as we move through to the next day, which is Monday around 2 o'clock, it will be around 94 degrees. And then as we move all the way over here towards Raleigh, North Carolina, move my way up. Seems to be, again, probably around the same. I know yesterday, both Raleigh and San Antonio was around the same temperatures throughout both. But low temperatures tonight in Raleigh around 75. High temperatures tomorrow around 92. Low temperatures tomorrow around 74. And then around 92 at 2 o'clock on Monday. And in terms of rain, and push this backward. As we push this forward, around rain seems to be kind of avoiding the area, at least as we scroll through. So I don't think any precipitation is expected really for the next 48 or so hours near Raleigh, North Carolina. So that's pretty much everything on that. And we're going to talk about no severe weather is expected, but in terms of excessive rainfall, left it here. No excessive rainfall possible for today, day 1, or tonight. Nothing for tomorrow. Nothing for Monday. Nothing for Tuesday. And nothing for Wednesday. So you guys are good on both severe weather and excessive rainfall. And I think that's all that I have. Thank you, Cousin. Another great forecast. You're doing a terrific job. Thank you so much for that. But that's going to about wrap this up. We have 6 people watching and 5 likes. Let's get that like button up if you have not hit it already. But make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you guys hit the like button because we're trying to get to 200 subscribers by the end of August. August the 31st is our last day. We're at 153 subscribers now. We can get up hopefully another subscriber or 2 tonight. That would be fantastic. But that's all that I have to say. So I am going to head out. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your Saturday, and I'll be back tomorrow evening, 9 o'clock. With